He was more than a musician. He was a global phenomenon. Michael Jackson, the man who gave us the Moonwalk, the biggest-selling album of all time, and a sound that shaped generations. But behind the dazzling performances, there was also struggle, mystery, and controversy. This is the life, legacy, and legend of the King of Pop. Michael Joseph Jackson was born on August 29, 1958 in Gary, Indiana. He was the eighth of 10 children in the Jackson family. His father, Joe Jackson, was strict and determined to make his children stars. His mother, Catherine, was nurturing and supportive. Together, they created a household filled with both music and discipline. From a young age, Michael's voice stood out. At just 5 years old, he was already stealing the spotlight at family performances. No one could have predicted that this shy little boy would grow into the world's biggest superstar. In 1968, Michael's life changed forever. He became the lead singer of the Jackson 5, alongside his brothers Jackie, Tito, Jermaine, and Marlon. Signed to Motown Records, their first hits, I Want You Back, ABC, and I'll Be There, topped the charts. Michael's energy, voice, and charisma made him the group's breakout star. America had found its next child prodigy. By the late 1970s, Michael was ready to step out on his own. His 1979 album, Off the Wall, produced by Quincy Jones, introduced a fresh, vibrant sound. It sold over 20 million copies worldwide, but it was just the beginning. In 1982, Michael released Thriller. It became the best-selling album in history, with more than 66 million copies sold. Songs like Billie Jean, Beat It, and the legendary title track revolutionized music videos and made Michael Jackson a household name around the world. And then came the moment that defined his career, the Moonwalk, first performed during Motown's 25th anniversary special in 1983. It wasn't just a dance move, it was magic. Throughout the 1980s, Michael Jackson became the biggest star on the planet. He broke racial barriers on MTV, set records with sold-out stadiums, and defined pop culture with his style. The glove, the leather jackets, the fedora. He became the one and only King of Pop. In 1984, he won an astonishing 8 Grammy Awards in a single night, a record at the time. By the end of the decade, he wasn't just a singer. He was the face of global entertainment. At the height of his career, Michael's net worth was estimated at over $500 million. He lived a life of luxury, most famously at his Neverland Ranch, a massive estate complete with its own theme park, zoo, and movie theater. Michael collected art, antiques, and extravagant clothing. His lifestyle was both admired and criticized. To the world, he was mysterious, a man who seemed larger than life. In 1994, Michael shocked the world when he married Lisa Marie Presley, the daughter of Elvis Presley. Their marriage lasted 2 years, but it kept Michael constantly in the headlines. Later, he married Debbie Rowe, with whom he had 2 children, Prince Michael Jackson I and Paris Jackson. His third child, Prince Michael II, also known as Blanket, was born via surrogate in 2002. Despite his fame, Michael was known as a deeply protective father who wanted his children to live as normal a life as possible. Beyond the spotlight, Michael was also a philanthropist. He donated over $300 million to charities during his lifetime. His Heal the World Foundation provided aid to children, hospitals, and disaster victims across the globe. To Michael, music wasn't just entertainment. It was a message of love, peace, and unity. Yet, Michael's career was not without controversy. His changing appearance sparked rumors, though he later revealed he suffered from the skin condition vitiligo. His multiple plastic surgeries became a subject of intense media scrutiny. In the 1990s and 2000s, Michael faced serious allegations that damaged his reputation. Though he was acquitted in court, the public spotlight on his personal life never faded. Financially, his lavish lifestyle and legal battles took a toll. By the mid-2000s, the King of Pop was facing debts, despite still being one of the world's top-selling artists. In 2009, Michael announced his comeback, a massive concert series called This Is It in London. Fans were thrilled to see their idol preparing for a new era, but tragedy struck. On June 25, 2009, Michael Jackson died at the age of 50 from cardiac arrest, caused by an overdose of propofol. The world was stunned. Millions of fans across every continent mourned the loss of the King of Pop. Even after his death, Michael Jackson's influence is everywhere. He inspired generations of artists, from Usher to Beyoncé, from Chris Brown to The Weeknd. His music continues to break records, his videos are still studied, and his impact on dance is unmatched. His album Thriller remains the best-selling album of all time, and more than a decade after his passing, Michael is still celebrated as the one true king of pop. From a young boy in Gary, Indiana, to the most famous entertainer on earth, Michael Jackson's journey was extraordinary. He brought joy to billions, pushed the boundaries of music and dance, and left behind a legacy that will never be forgotten. Michael Jackson wasn't just the king of pop, he was music royalty. And though he's gone, his voice, his moves, and his message of love live on forever.